Yes, I look for the guy that looked like Grizzly Adams. Much like myself right now, by the way, with this fucking mess. Actually, I look more like a young George Carlin at this point, which I'm all right with. I gotta learn how to do the fucking moves. See, there's your little to no dancing right now. Have you seen the new paper towel guy? The new brawny paper towel guy? They cut his hair, they shaved him. He doesn't look like a bitch. He looks like Patrick Warburton. Now, I love Patrick Warburton, okay? He's not the brawny fucking paper towel guy. That's horse shit. I want my fucking lumberjack back. Obviously, this is from the I'm sorry? Oh, for fuck's sake. You gonna be okay? Did you take your medication today? Obviously not. You took it for her? You're a bad person. This is from page 31 of the Wrath chapter. To an outside observer, the telltale signs of someone getting angry can be hilarious as well. Their face might get red, then purple. They might start smiling or laughing while they shake their heads. Their lips might purse and their eyes get all squinty like they are channeling Clint Eastwood or Steven Seagal. Watch their hands. They could either start squeezing or sweating, depending on their mentality. Teeth might actually grind if their mouths don't go slack from incredulous shock. All of these things are incredibly fucking funny to me. And I find myself giggling when people are incensed. You ever get that way? Like somebody's pissed off and you're just like... That, in turn, exacerbates the situation. I can't help it. It's awesome. Then again, it drives me nuts when people do it to me, and I become uncontrollable. I have to walk away to keep from firing off. Sins are the unwashed marks on your spiritual record. So how is it something we all feel almost every day is counted against you? I get it. Rage can send someone down a disturbing path that can contribute to actions of questionable purity. But getting pissed shouldn't mean getting burned. To be mad is to react to a moment beyond your control. Reacting to something you cannot control is life in a nutshell. How the fuck is that a sin? Am I right? Let me clue you in on a real sin. Actually, it is more like a shame or a sad fact. Around the 1990s, it became all the rage to start screaming in heavy metal music. Nothing wrong there. I was one of the progenitors of that whole movement, and I screamed my dark little heart out every night. But then, something truly fucked happened. People started mistaking screaming for genuine emotion. Rage became synonymous with all feelings. Like all you had to do to appear passionate was scream in a metal band. Oh, he's so emotional. Judas fucking Priest, are you kidding me? Jazz singers get on stage and bare their souls every night, and nobody gives a shit. Fuck Bucket, the lead singer for the band Landfill, with a logo that is completely illegible, illogical, and hackneyed, just like the music, barks the vocal equivalent of vomit into an SM-57 with healthy doses of fuck and dad, and people call him the next Jim Morrison. Which I've heard, by the way. I've heard some of the worst fucking demos you could ever imagine. It's painful. It's not the emotion you are experiencing, but the experience you are engaging. You cannot be defined by the feeling if no one knows what you are feeling. So it is the reaction that is the quote-unquote sin. Why is the church so scared of people feeling anything? I have a theory. I think it is because organized religion makes such an effort to control what people do that it makes sense to control how people feel, rage in particular, because it is a natural reaction to anyone or anything controlling their lives. So how do you get people to stop getting mad when you tell them what to do and how to think? Tell them it's a sin. Oh, you think that's bad? It looked like a baby being born out of a loaf of bread. You think that's bad? Now worse. It looked like It looked like a vagina shitting another vagina. Suck it! Yeah, oh, trust me, mine fucking went shortly after. So I stood there while she played her terrible solo. She finally took her foot down and I was like, thank you! She couldn't hear me because all was a I run around and I run into the bathroom as quickly as I can and I'm just standing there fucking. And then all of a sudden, like, I didn't hear the fucking door open, but all of a sudden it just got really loud and I turn around and there's this guy just staring at me. And of course I'm fucking like, can I fucking help you? You gonna be in there long? As long as I can, if that's alright with you, man. And then and because of my bladder, stream, gone. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I run back outside and I'm looking, I'm just like, I gotta finish this piss. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Finally shot across the street, just jumped behind a car, didn't even give a fuck. I was just like, nobody look at me! Fuck this! Finished that, and I sat down at that corner, you know, because it was like a T intersection. I sat down right there, and I just thought about all the people, like all of the fucking people that I had always looked up to, from the Ramones to Patti Smith to everybody, standing on that corner, fucking 30 years ago, talking about music, talking about art. I also, don't fucking, that's just me being a stupid addict. I also drink probably 3 or 4 pots of coffee. Now, this isn't very conducive for singing, so the beginning of my vocal warm-up basically starts like, ah! I'm gonna lose it. That goes on for 25 minutes. It usually loosens something. But then, once I kind of feel where I'm at, I just start singing tunes. It could be anything from Anthrax to ABBA. It could be anything from Green Day to fucking Gojira. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The best warm-up you can ever have is knowing your body, knowing your health, knowing where you're at. I've done countless shows now over my career. And because I know how to pace myself, I know how to get through a show when I'm sick, I know how to slow it down and not overdo it when I'm not feeling it. I've only ever had to cancel 4 shows in 20 years, and I'm very fucking proud of that. I was not as happy with the old ones that I've had in the past. It's because the whole fucking reason I'm up there is to sing. And if the mask is impeding that, then something's got to change. So I designed that mask not only to freak out kids, which completely backfired on me, by the way. Freaked out more fucking adults than kids. My son thinks it's the coolest fucking thing he's ever seen. Shit. I designed it specifically so I could be able to sing. And hopefully it's working. It's a little more clearer. If I had to pick the one I liked the least, it would probably be the Volume 3 one. Not because of the way it looked, but because of the way it made me sound. I can't even listen to fucking 9.0. I can't even listen to it because of the way my vocals sound. Because I didn't go in and re-sing anything the way a lot of these motherfuckers do on live albums. Oops. I let it go. I was like, this is the fucking way I was that night. That was the way I was that night. I'm fucking letting it go. You want to hear how it was then? This is exactly what it was. And I didn't like the tonality that came out of it. So I changed it to what eventually became the All Hope Is Gone mask. So there you go. So fucking bad. I am a naughty but it's so bad. It's so like I'm sitting in there just like, that's a C chord, that's an F. Oh Jesus, why am I learning this fucking song? You guys ready to get it out? Oh, by the way, we are filming tonight. I don't know if you see the cameras. Can I get some lights? Light up my people, let me fucking see the people.